Oh, there we go. I haven't even unmuted myself like an arsehole. How you doing, everybody? Welcome to Braw Cast here on a roasting fucking Sunday night. I nearly forgot what day it was. I hope you're absolutely amazing wherever you are. If you've never tuned in to Braw Cast before, let me tell you how it works. It is brought to you by the sexy MFers over at Braw Beard Oils. Now, it's not a podcast that's just about putting together the chemicals and all the all the exciting natural things that make your beard look absolutely amazing. What it is an alternative lifestyle podcast with me, comedian Billy Kirkwood. Relax. I've never heard of me either. I should be better known, but I'm not. And the way it works is this simple: as it's just a bit of here on a Sunday night, doing some random chat, hearing a bit about you, hearing a bit about what you're up to and that type of thing. And it is an alternative lifestyle podcast. Sometimes we have people on and we interview them. Sometimes we've talked to, let's see, comedians, magicians. We've talked to beard artists. We've talked to BDSM models. We've talked to pro wrestlers. We've talked to musicians. We've talked to all manner of people. And the way it works is just simple. All you need to do is tune in, and don't forget you can head back and check out. Oh, the screen was doing something a bit weird there. That was a bit, sorry, coming to you live from the studio office. And you can head back and listen to all the archives absolutely free over at Spotify, or you can watch them ever on YouTube if you want. I think you can actually watch them on Spotify as well. So I'll tell you what, if you are tuning in, we've got people tuning in from loads of different places tonight, because we're actually on TikTok as well. Hello, TikTok. Hope you guys are absolutely amazing. What is the star behind you? You can't see it. If you're on the live broadcast on Facebook, you won't be able to see it. But this is a special one. This star, I'll tell you what, I'll give 10 points if anyone can tell me. I'll show you just quickly. If anyone can tell me what this star is behind me. There, that's it. Ignore the God, I hate it when it's backwards. Ignore the boomerang. But if you can tell me exactly what that star is, there'll be some extra point. I'll tell you what, I even get the guys at Braw Beard Oils to send you some beard oil. How's that one? We've got a special competition tonight. Loads of stuff coming in. Relentless has sent a question early doors. Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no video games, or games unlimited but no games? I'm not even sure how that works. Tanya Lee Davis is watching on TikTok. How the bloody hell are you, Tanya Lee? It's been absolutely amazing. A bona fide TikTok superstar. I'm going to actually have to show this so people don't think I'm just mental. There we go. There we are on the old TikTok there. I have yet to figure out how to put all this setup on TikTok, because I use this setup here for a radio show I do through in Edinburgh now. And what's going to happen is in a second, my wife's probably going to join me. It's nice to see you, Tanya Lee, and it's amazing to see how incredible everything's going. I think the last time, do you know something? I was just talking about Tanya Lee the other week, because the last time I actually saw Tanya Lee was doing a gig in Aberdeen. Now, if you don't know who Tanya Lee Davis is, she is a fantastic comedian. I think Las Vegas she's from originally. And go and check it out on TikTok. Go and check it out all over. She's absolutely incredible. But last time we got together was in Aberdeen, when a random mad woman turned up from the United States, saying she was a comedian, and it's the closest I've been to naturally being terrified. Like, she was like Walter Mitty. Is that a good character? Like, everything she said was a little bit. That's right. I knew. Did you live in Las Vegas, or were we just gigging in there? Apologies, Tanya Lee. But now living in Florida, that's amazing. In fact, when am I back in Florida? I think I'm back out in Florida next year, doing a wrestling thing and all that type of thing. But I remember this lady, she turned up, and we will get into the nuts and bolts of the podcast in just a second, right? But the way it worked is, she came along, she said she'd been on Jimmy Kimmel, and it turned out that Tanya Lee, I think, is close friends with Jimmy Kimmel's sister, who actually obviously helps produce the show when it's on. The Guinness Book World Record for the shortest comedian now. Right, you have to. Not only is she absolutely fucking hilarious, but she's a Guinness World Record holder. I don't think the closest I've got to that is I won second place for best mustache at the Braw Beard Championships when we had them a couple of years ago, and that was only because it was only me and one other guy entered. One exciting time. So Mrs. K is going to be joining me in a second for some random but no doubt filthy chat here in the home studio. Now, a couple of you are asking, why do you have a home studio? That's fair enough. I know his sister, not close friends, but she is a funny lady. I don't know if you remember this, Tanya Lee, but there was this American lady there that claimed she'd been on Jimmy Kimmel claimed she'd been in Spider-Man. I don't even know if she was a comedian. She like stalked Naz. She tried to get him to like give her the club, the comedy club up in Aberdeen, like for just enough, just give her it. Just really the most terrified I've ever been. Like we even wouldn't say that we were staying in the same hotel as us. Just really kind of serial killers. And Tanya Lee, I have to say, put our minds at ease that we just went. All I know is if anyone was kicking the shit out of her, it definitely wasn't me. It might have been Tanya Lee that did it. A couple of people are asking what the star is. The star, I'll fill you in. The star is actually from the Barrowlands Ballroom. So a whole bunch of you are like, what is the star? It's the Barrowlands Ballroom that we got that from. It's one of the original ones. Now, some of you might say, did you nick that from the Barrowlands? Yes, but I felt dead sorry about it. And technically we're in the Hall of Fame. So there it is. There it is. So if you've got any questions, any topics you want to talk about, by all means, put it in the comments wherever you're watching the video. James McGovern has sent the most weird comment. I remember you in pants at the Magnum. Sorry, you remember me in Panto at the Magnum Leisure Centre. We're not talking about me doing Panto, although, oh yes, we are. No, although, for the record, like, honest to God, if that came up now, James, I would take it with both hands, because I'll level with you. On the way to do Braw Cast tonight, I was late because I was visiting my career at the graveyard. Things are fucking rocking. Like, oh dear, who's that? Oh, right. My wife's going to join us. Hang on. Come on in. It's roasting. It's fucking roasting.
How am I getting in there?
Welcome to the home studio. I mean, it's really a studio meant for one. Oh, my God!
You could have gone out. You could have gone out.
I never thought of that.
You didn't do it.
I never thought of that.
You could have taken
Be polite. There's people watching from all around the world.
All right.
Be polite.
Fuckers.
Be polite. I've barely got started. Although one of my apps, actually, legit, one of my favorite comedians jumped on the TikTok stream. Although I will say, at one point we had like, I don't know, on the TikTok. It's weird because I filmed me just doing wrestling commentary one night.
Yes.
If I go like that, I'll pick you up. Don't worry about it.
I don't believe it.
Just fucking talk at it.
Talk at it.
That's how mics work.
Robocop.
These guys are just coming off the mic on the phone, but
Okay.
these guys are coming off. It's just a wee experiment. But at one point, there was like 300 people watching, and I was like, I thought 30 or something. So never mind. You probably doubled the numbers. Congratulations. They're probably thinking, oh, this is going to be somebody. This will be somebody turning around doing a because you got that look about you, kind of Earth Mother type thing. They probably think she's going to bring out cards in a second to do tarot readings.
I don't even know.
Do you see the people who do that? They come out.
Someone bought me a tarot card coloring book.
All right, this one represents. You're going to get the shits.
This is the 4 of Cups, and that means you've got 4 cups. I don't have 3. What? This is in tarot cards. I don't know what they mean. I think they're pretty.
You know why?
Do you know what? Do you know something? See, when I worked in Borders, 2 things were like shoplifted more than anything else. Bibles. Yeah. That was number 1 and the reason given was you shouldn't have to pay for the word of God. But the other one was tarot cards, because apparently you shouldn't pay for them. They should be gifted or taken. Now I'm not convinced that last one's.
Now this is what I've got to say.
Yes.
That we need tarot reading in this happy little studio. Okay, which is a mess just now because I'm getting ready for the fringe. I'll move it. I might move it about after the fringe. All right, I might move it about after the fringe. I might, because I'm going to have to. Because I legitimately, a couple of you have asked. I do a radio show from here for Edge Radio, which is a station.
That's what it's called. People keep asking me, and I go,
fucking tune in then.
I just go, I don't know.
You can get it on. You can get it on digital radio in Edinburgh and around. It's growing and growing. You can get it on the app, or you can tell your Alexa, play Edge Radio, you little cunt. Although there'll be Edge 1, which I'm on just now, and I'm about to jump onto Edge 2, where the music will be everything from Prince to Rammstein. Although maybe not right now.
Why?
Well, there's been accusations.
No. Yes. Against who?
Who do you think?
You? I don't know.
I'm not in fucking Rammstein.
No. Shh. Don't talk about it. If you don't talk about it, it's not real, and I can continue listening to them without having something else I like fucking ruined by people being bad.
Okay. Shall we get back?
Too many books, too many comics, too many fucking musical acts.
Some people are saying hi. First of all, Frank Hill, lovely to see you. Frank Hill came to see Big Gig. I was about to say my gig at Airtown Hall, but they weren't there to see me. They weren't there to see me, I can assure you that. They were there to see Karen Dunbar, who was in Chewing the Fat and Karen Dunbar show. So there you go.
I feel really bad because someone said I'm a medium, and immediately my brain went, "Oh, good for you."
Oh, come on.
No.
Listen.
I instantly was like, as opposed to small or large.
Listen.
That's where my brain went.
Listen.
Yes.
If you're a medium, good luck to you. That's all I've got to say.
Well done. You've got more choice in the shops than the rest of us. Medium. Because there's
fucking
but that's what my brain thought.
Chat.
That's what my brain thought.
Chat.
I saw medium, but I didn't read
it. Medium. I thought you looked a bit like an extra small.
No. It's because I didn't read. It should be spelled different. It's not fair.
Well,
words should not.
A podcast went out this week, which caused a bit of controversy. When I kind of spoke about mediums and my theories. Like ghosts are real, which I'm not going to repeat because this is either the bit that's going to fucking ace it at night at the Apollo for me, or it's going to get me cancelled. So no more
theory on ghosts, like that they poke you in the bum.
Don't fucking. That's spoiled now, isn't it? What'd be the point in doing the setup? Bruce Willis is a ghost. Anyway, let me tell you about the film. Turns out at the end, the baddie doesn't die in Avatar.
Oh. What?
Yeah. Welcome to the real world, fucker.
Which one? The second one? I don't remember anything.
I haven't seen the second one. Way of the Water. Nothing about the phrase "way of the water."
They're all blue. That's all.
Way of the Water sounds like something when they're talking about your grand's got the pissies or the night shits.
Shona has said, "Has she been enjoying the sun?"
No.
I don't think she knows.
This is what I can tell you. Like, first of all, I'm a goth, right? Yeah. I'm an old goth. I don't like it. My friend Gareth Waugh, another brilliant comedian, does have a bit about, like, Scottish people have Tipp-Ex. Goths were using Tipp-Ex before anybody else, right? We fucking knew. We burst on sunny days. Just see us running for the shade around the back of the Modern Art Museum.
That's why they had skateboards, so they could get to the shade quicker.
If only we can make it from Borders books. Do you know what goths call the bit around their nipples? They're scary olas. Come on. Come on.
No.
Come on. It's not going in the Fringe show. I'll tell you that much. It's not going in the Fringe show. But people watch from all over it. Hello. Loads of people watching on TikTok as well. Dude, this is more of an experiment. The plan is that this will also go on TikTok as well.
James has said he loves the tattoos. Whose tattoos do you love, James?
I think he just love the tattoos. It might be my tattoos. Maybe.
Your tattoos are pretty.
Well, I'm doing a show at the Fringe all about tattoos this year called Show Me Your Tattoo. Buy tickets because they are very available. I can assure you that. Although I am getting a new tattoo I'm getting a new tattoo on Tuesday. Now, here's the thing. Some people will say, "Oh, Billy, I mean, is that no a wee bit of like a desperate attempt to grab headlines and sell tickets for your show at the Fringe?" Well, I can assure you this. It isn't slightly. It's an absolute fucking attempt.
Absolutely.
So I'm going to get either the Fringe logo or the Stand Comedy Club logo. Scott Hamilton, am I still doing West FM? Am I? Fuck! I am on Edge Radio now, which is a station in Edinburgh where I'm appreciated and they don't seem to be cunts. What?
Marty, go have a shower. There we go.
That's where she shouts. Yes. The dog outside. Right, loads of people saying things. Excuse me. It's a tattoo squirrel, isn't it? Right. Somebody's asking what the tattoo is I'm getting. No, it's my friend Ricky Wallace, who is the new.
I'd quite like a squirrel tattoo.
Fuck off.
He said it, and now my brain's going, that could be quite cool.
I've got a fox. Does that count?
Fox.
I've got a black wolf and 3 foxes. We've got weird ones. Let's see. I've got beagles. I've got tigers.
Where have you got tigers? Calvin and Hobbes does not count as tigers, and Snoopy does not count as beagles. They are
right.
Cartoons.
First of all, he's a fucking beagle and a pilot and a doctor, so you can shut your face. Second of all, Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes is a real thing.
Oh.
All right? They're more for literature than fucking Rabbie Burns. They'd have said it.
Okay.
They'd have said it.
Well, actually, yes.
Come at me.
Bill Watterson has more to say.
If there was a Calvin and Hobbes supper every year,
I'd be at that.
I would knock the shit out of that.
What would they have instead of haggis?
I don't know, Pop-Tarts and Pop-Tarts and a wank. Anyway, Stephen Miller, I do hope, however, you're back in pants of the day. I can assure you right now, things would be flying fucking loose tonight because it's roasting. It's so hot.
Too hot.
And the thing is, in Scotland, we just burst in the heat.
Yep.
Loads of other ones coming in. Sorry, I beg your pardon. A couple of people giving me a hard time about the mediums thing. I'm not having I've got friends that are mediums. I would love to go on a fucking ghost hunt. Well, in saying that, though, I should shut the fuck up because maybe I'm getting in character because I'm actually doing a play this October where I'm going to be playing a ghost hunter, but he's a complete fucking fraud. So am I just getting in character? You got to consider that. That's why I play Phantasmagoria every now and then. I don't get very far because I'm a total shitbag. Georgie Boy says you are a different species. Don't know what that means, but I'll take it. Where do you see yourself in comedy in the future? Probably still in debt. I don't know.
I've got a day job.
Fingers crossed. I've got 2 day jobs. Well, kind of. They both come in comedy. I mean, it's like, don't you? Yeah, you snooty fucker. You snooty fucker.
How am I a snooty fucker? That's why I have a not quite.
Oh, you want to be a kid's woman?
No. I just want to.
I want to be a kid's man.
I know you do.
I want to be pulling up at gigs in a fucking Land Rover or something and going like, "Here's this kept cunt again. He's not wrote a new joke in like 20 years."
I want to be a writer.
Oh my God, it's Jesus. That's right. I am Jesus. Let me heal you.
You're a bit older than he was.
Right. First of all, did you know Jesus personally? Did you have Jesus? Did you have Jesus? His fucking LinkedIn.
33 when he.
How does anybody know?
Bible.
Did he celebrate a birthday?
Bible.
Is that what the Last Supper was?
I'm just going by all the Jesus.
Is that what the Last Supper was? Watch your elbow because you might set off some of the sound effects from the radio show.
Sorry. I'm just going by the hardcore Christcore.
I love your comedy part on STV. Nice to see you on the telly. Cheers, man. I appreciate that because I've been doing some telly, which is nice. That's what I do now. Literally turn up and act weird. I got cast it as a weird fucker.
Is that your
No. My name is McManus. I'd love to be a medium, but I'm a size large. This is the messiest broadcast we've ever done. Absolute messiest broadcast. I think it's because of the heat.
Oh, I had a question.
When did balls become a measurement for heat? This is the thing. You know when people say it's hot as balls?
Stickiness. Surely.
No.
It's to do with the stickiness. Because balls are stickier in heat.
No having it. Not having it.
Fannies
I reckon in kitchens,
in
sometime in the Victorian era, there was a boy in the corner. You just walk up.
Being blinded by the light.
Politely. Is it too hot in here? Pat, 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 pat. No, we're all right. They were a bunch of wrong'uns in the Victorian era.
Yes.
They used to send folk up chimneys. I'm trying not to say the C word because I'll tell you this now, right? There's a couple of things. First of all, Facebook, we discovered, really doesn't like when I particularly say the C word.
But that's because it's my word.
You
can't say that, you're a boy.
Whatever.
It's our word.
It's a descriptive word of a person. How dare you? It can be completely...
It's a naming word.
Good cunt, bad cunt, wee cunt.
They cunt.
They cunt. That cunt.
I had a question.
He's a good cunt.
I had a moral question that I was asked on Friday.
Rotten cunt. That'd be the worst thing I'd be called.
Cunt. Yeah, that's not nice.
Anyway, sorry about that.
Moral question. Is it okay to fancy or hit on your cousin's cousin?
Okay, so there's a question. We don't normally kick these questions out into the internet universe, but is it okay to fancy your cousin's cousins? I would say no.
Okay, why?
Even though you could technically not be related by blood, but I still think it's going to be a bit awkward.
It's too close.
No, hang on. Let me try and figure this out. I'm going to get a pen.
So it'd be your dad's sister's in-law, their child, or not child, their offspring. Oh, we're all right. I'm not doing a family tree. That's a lot of swearing for my ears. Never heard them kind of words in my life. Never. That's sad.
Niece.
My niece, which one?
It's her favourite.
Oh, right, that one. I'll leave them
this is
to argue amongst themselves.
Honestly, the messiest version we've ever done of this in my life. Rallies at off limits, just no. I use the C word all the time. There you go.
Yay!
There you go.
Thank you, wee Wendy. Permission granted.
Somebody sent me a friend request mid-gig last night. Oh. Although there was a woman and God, I don't share a fucking problem. So the first time it's ever happened, it's like, hey, would you like to start the applause? And she went, no. And it's never happened. And about 100 other people went,
What are you
And
being a cunt?
I went, why? Are you all right? He went, no, I've just had a bit of a shit week. And I was like, oh, okay, well, let me check in my big bag of things I give a fuck about. It's like, you know what I mean?
Were you bereft?
Well, I was
Bereft of
kind of
fucks
like,
to give?
I wouldn't, I think I might have said, I'll tell you what, next week, I'll turn up at your work and tell you an average shiter. I've had some terrible weeks. Not recently.
I had another question.
Oh,
on
I need to
Friday
take my
that I quite
CBD.
liked. Your CBD.
Can you pass me my jellies, please? Over here.
What's with the fucking bright light right in the...
Because it's lighting the back wall. It's
like
called
it.
theatre.
I don't like the light.
Would you go and see Shakespeare and go, why are they knowing their trackies?
Well, to be fair, you're meant to see Shakespeare in natural light. Originally, it
Sure
would
is
have been natural light. Well, they didn't have fucking spotlights then, did they?
Things get improved, you know.
Things can improve. Yes, okay.
Things get improved.
Okay. Right, you won. Can we
Things
do that?
improve.
Okay, fine.
Surgeries. Once upon a time, they were hitting the bollocks with, you know, once upon a time, they were hitting the bollocks with a wee rock.
Just a wee one.
Yeah, that would have been it. Oh, we'll
Okay.
cure him. Tell you what. He's hurt himself, shoot him. If he survives, shoot him again.
Why did you have to have it now?
I just went, oh, the Orange County jellies, they are amazing. James Barkley, they fucking are. They are very good. I take them for my anxiety, and Heather takes them in case she gets the night shits.
Fuck off.
Well, you might. I mean, I know you.
I
the
don't
tenors.
know, do I?
Wee man gets the night shits. He told me once. I shouldn't share that. I don't think he actually does. So I've got a pal who many of you will know, Neil the Wee Man Bratch, but he's a comedy and creative genius.
Yes.
And we once upon a time had a German oompa, a German trombone metal band called Death Queef. Now, we haven't done it in a few years, and I want to bring it back. And he is very much. I don't think he's as into it as I am, but I am very much into it. We're the only time
you need to bring out your purple trombone.
We turned up at a new material night,
Not
right?
a euphemism.
We turned up at a new material night, and we had was it 9 people on stage? We had 9 people, so everyone had a point. I remember there was a Klaus whose job it was to point and intimidate people. You points as this man here. But then one time we turned up, and I'm not joking, there was actually a comedian on who was a German metal.
No way.
We better not do this then, because you don't want to offend them.
Did you take that pen off me? Because you know that I will.
Saw you in Edinburgh, never laughed at Sarge. You're awesome. Thank you very much, Claire. I do appreciate that. I am going to be back at the Fringe this year doing a show, which the good people here at Braw Beard Oils are going to be helping pay towards the flyers. That'll be good. That'll be nice. That's going to be good. What was I talking about?
I don't know. I have another question.
Please.
Another question.
So far, I haven't actually checked, but the majority of the people don't seem to be on with the idea of
fancying your cousin's cousin.
Yeah, you shouldn't be going out with your cousin's cousins or fancying your cousin's cousins. I mean, we've all visited Nasty Nettie's Knuckle nightclub.
You don't know.
You know what I mean? Over maybe things we shouldn't. Is that all right to call it that? Do you want to hear the list? I've not got it at the hand.
Any question? Other question.
Oh yeah, another question.
Right. This was the other question that was posed on Friday night.
Okay.
Would you rather have a tiny bird shit in your mouth every day?
What the fuck? See the fact it's a tiny bird. That makes it sound like it's time for your 9 o'clock appointment. Would you mind if I shit in your mouth?
Like
I need to get a new monitor.
A proper tiny bird, like a hummingbird.
I need to get a new monitor.
Well, any excuse. Fucking shut.
Talk about your fucking bird shitting in my mouth.
Tiny bird shit in your mouth, or biggest bird in the world, giant ass bird, shits all over you once a year. So either tiny bird shits in your mouth every day for a year, or a giant bird covers you in shit once in that same year. What is better? I'd say big bird.
Couple of things, right? So I'm going to try and keep this in many calm over on TikTok. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. I do appreciate that. I am now on Edge Radio if you're looking for an alternative to your drive time, and trust me, you probably are. So I really do appreciate that. I think I'll get shit on all at once and then run around at a wedding trying to get hugs. Hang on, but what's the benefit? Did I get anything?
Benefit.
I've just got to choose one way or another.
It's like
get pumped by a tiger every day. I'll spend a lovely weekend with a rhino once.
No,
No, if you're fucking chucking them out.
The whole point of Would You Rather is there've got to be two horrible choices.
Would you let a living snake live in your house for a year? I mean, it's no...
A living snake?
A living snake.
Okay.
Just crawl in, curl up, and stay there.
Are we talking like...
For a year?
A ball python or like a worm, effectively?
A fucking snake. You're feeling it going in. It's breaking the seal. It's
okay. So proper...
Every now and then he comes back from IKEA with a wee bag. He's moving in.
But every time you poo, that snake's...
He's out the way. He knows. He knows.
Is he in the pocket of Douglas?
It's like when people go out and it's like when cows lie down in fields. He knows it's coming.
All right.
Okay. It's getting warm in here. He must be getting ready to do a shite.
That's going to be a really smelly snake after a year. A year.
It might be his thing.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So that's an option. Either have a snake in your bum for a year, or what's the option?
Or you live in an elephant's arse rent free for 10 years, and it's well equipped. There's a lift. There's a cleaner.
How big's this elephant?
Pretty big.
Pretty big.
It's gonna have to be if a person can live it. A person and pets, because he allows pets. He's a solid landlord.
So it's like an elephant from Lord of the Rings.
Sure.
Okay. I think I'd have the bum snake. To be fair.
Well, that's all we got time for. Welcome to ITV's. Join us next week for another edition of Bum Snake. Right. That's like the worst name for a game show.
Bum Snake.
Yeah. I love that.
Fix it.
I've got to admit that is the one thing I'd like to do is just announcements. But how bad would it be in telly before you just end up going mad? And now coming up next on 4, it's oh no, that's a horrible joke. I was going to make a horrible joke.
You were going to make a horrible joke.
Yeah.
So I punish you afterwards.
About the young
I'm dying.
Young percussionist of the year in this week's edition of Kitty Fiddles. That's what it was going to be. It's not brave.
Fiddles aren't percussion instruments.
I know, and that's why it doesn't work. But it doesn't work with strings. Young strings player, it doesn't work.
No.
Sometimes you just need to disqualify jokes.
Yeah. Sometimes they need to be.
It's like that fucking. It's like that joke I used to do that never worked.
What one? It's the Pillsbury Doughboy.
The Pillsbury Doughboy one is
the best joke you
No, it's not a bit. See, there's just some bits that just don't make it. Mm-hmm. You know, they just don't fucking make it. Like the other one was, do you like rap music?
Yes.
I like rap music because it speaks the truth. Because I was at home the other day, and then suddenly there was all these boys in my yard. And I was like, boys, get out of my yard, boys. And the thing is, Calais is technically not rap music. It's more R&B. You haven't said anything off, don't worry.
Cool.
Although I do do you want to hear my AI, or you'll not be able to hear it? I can plug in another set of headphones, I've just found out. No, we're going to do 5 more minutes, and then we're going to fuck off, because I literally can see you melting. I can see your thoughts melting away. How do you think I feel when I'm going to be in here?
This life.
A skeleton walks into a bar and orders a beer and a mop. I like that. I like that.
Well done.
That's a good one.
That had the beginning, a middle, and end. Good joke. Well done.
Oh, jokes when I have them.
Any story, darling. Beginning, middle, end.
It's my favourite jokes. It's my goth jokes.
Yes. Go on.
Did you hear about the goth massage parlour? They specialise in unhappy endings. I like that
See
one.
what you did there.
Did you hear about the goth barbecue?
No.
Where all the meat is dark and the chicken cuts itself. It's not.
Bad.
It's right up there with the Shetland person thing. Tiny little ravioli hands getting angry. Look at that.
See, your monitor's haunted.
Ali, I very much enjoyed that. Right, I'll tell you what, we're going to do just another couple of minutes and then we're going to get out of here. This has been the weirdest episode, but sometimes it's a drop-in episode like this, which is just me and Mrs. K. I'm thinking about getting Graham on me.
There's not room for 3 of us.
No, not in here. No, it's like you might have to take it off. Think of that, and then we'll start our own spin-off podcast.
I want to do my own podcast. My podcast would be called Fanny Gallops.
God.
And it would be about all the weird shit that women find sexy. Because it's not as straightforward.
I don't like it, and I'll tell you for why.
Go on.
One, it sounds like it would be successful. And second, and after plugging away at this podcast and talking,
you would be so pissed off.
Well, unless I was a kept man, And then I could, you know what I mean?
3 episodes in, I'm knee deep in fan.
You'd end up sticking me in the corner. So I wonder what Billy's going to say.
No, don't want to know, because you're a boy. I want to know what ladies find arousing.
It always happens on podcasts. Inevitably, they stick someone in the corner.
They bring a boy.
Yeah, they bring a boy in the corner.
Bring a boy. Stand
in the corner, boy, like fucking, whatchamacalled?
Yes. Here, hold
Project.
this tray. If you drop it, you'll be punished.
Is this one of your fanny gallops thing?
Yes.
You follow folk about?
Yes.
He drops that tray. Fucking hell! I'm gonna. It's such a wide on my skeleton's gonna fall out.
Well, that and the other thing, like my friend Liz. My friend, whose name may be Liz, sends me images on the regular
she attacks
of
herself.
Really fucking awful.
She literally.
Shut up! Shut up! No.
It is an assault on her own vagina.
No.
An assault. It's like assault in precinct 13.
But
like her woman's just going like, anyway, Jesus Christ!
Shut up!
You're getting close.
Shut up! She sends me pictures of the other thing she sent me the other day. Furby dildo, a dildo that is shaped like a Furby. So she finds awful things and goes, this is emotionally traumatizing. Send it to Heather.
When are we getting the Mr. Frosty butt plug? That's the question you've got to ask yourself.
Would it be as crap as the real thing? Unable to shave ice.
A Filbo, somebody said.
A Filbo, yes.
A Filbo.
Yes. Like
apologies, yes, I appreciate you getting a wide on your skeletons. Just as I've thought back to that, I went, I don't think I've ever used the expression wide on in a long time.
Your skeleton's going to fall out. Okay. What do you make that noise? Surely it would be more of a, like, because it's bone. It's hard. It's going to hit the ground with a
I think
clunk,
it could be more like, maybe it would be more like the Ark of the Covenant in Indiana Jones.
Melting it.
Oh, what happened? She wants somebody to drop a tray.
I've not seen all of the first one. I've not seen all of the first Indiana Jones movie.
What?
I know.
So what do you think happens?
I know what happens.
Do you? But you haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it all at one time, like from beginning to
That's
end.
because you probably read it in a book, like a coward. Right, that's all we've got time for on this episode of Braw Cast. A messy one. John is going to be unhappy. I think John is going to be unhappy with this.
Oh, I'm sorry, John. It's my fault.
But hopefully we'll see you next time. If you want to see more episodes of this, whether it's me with a guest, like I say, we've had musicians on, we've had comedians, we've had pro wrestlers, anyone at all, and we're going to be doing more of those interviews and ones on the road very, very soon. Quickly, it would be daft of me not to do some plugs. My shows are now on sale for the Edinburgh Festival, and I'm doing 2 shows this year. I'm doing one at 2:45 at the Beehive in the Grassmarket. It's called Buzzing. It's a work in progress. It's going to be all this weird shit. And there's going to be Show Me Your Tattoo at 5:45. It's the one that hopefully we're going to get some, I don't know. I don't really know. That's what I'm getting a tattoo for.
I can actually feel my face melting.
Really? Yeah. Your face is not melting?
It's itchy.
So that's all we got time for. Go and check out the old episodes.
I don't get to plug anything.
No, I've got to do these plugs. See, this is the problem with ADHD. You stop me in the middle of it, it's like literally putting a fucking shovel into my spine. So, you dirty bastard. I am in the first clue what I was doing.
You were plugging.
And you can head over to check out Braw Beard Oils. Check out their selection of incredible stuff they've got over there, particularly going into the summer. You don't want to be one of these assholes walking about with a flaky beard. You know the guy, Tim from IT, he's always just leaving fucking crumbs of his face, jaw, everywhere. And you want to make sure that his jaw pubes are not going to cause you any problems. So why not you buy Tim some lovely beard oil? You can also get hats, t-shirts, loads of incredible things. Head over to brawbeardoils.com and check out all the amazing vlogs that John is putting up over at the YouTube. You may plug something now.
Well, now I want to plug Braw Beard Oils because it does provoke fanny gallops. It does smell good.
Well, there you go. If you've taken nothing away from this, maybe you're a man that's thinking your wife, your partner is lying over in the corner like a dried husk, hasn't had so much as a tremble since that one Christmas when she caught herself in the door and went, "There's a feeling again." No, it was just pain. Well, why not get yourself some beard oil and have her flowing like fucking Niagara Falls? There you go. Click that, John. Put that in TikTok. There's an advert. Honestly.
It's true. Positively sodden. Brought my nail.
Anyway, that's all we've got time for. We'll say goodbye to the folk on TikTok, but we'll say goodbye to everyone on Facebook and beyond. Have yourself a bloody great week. We'll see you later. Bye!
I fucking broke my nail.
Oh, no. Hang on. I've got to finish it the proper way. God, what the fuck is going on? Honestly, the heat is driving me nuts. How dare you?